Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Now the Redmi Note 11 series is live. There are 4 phones here. I'm going to be talking about all 4 of them, what they bring to the table, if you should upgrade or if you should not, and the one big problem I have with this series. Yes, this series has one fatal flaw. It's not that much of a big deal, but stay to the end to find out. Let's go. Xiaomi's Redmi mid-rangers need no introduction. From the 7, 8, 9, 10 and now the 11 series. Lots of people have been waiting for the 11 series. Now if you live outside of China, there are only 4 phones you should care about: Note 11, Note 11s, Note 11 Pro, the 4G version, and Note 11 Pro 5G. So we're going to be starting with the Redmi Note 11, the basic one, the vanilla one. It's the cheapest and it also has the most basic features. It's the most affordable, for cost friendly and all that. So it has a Snapdragon 680 processor, which is what you'd expect from a normal mid-ranger. It has a 6.43-inch AMOLED display that supports 90 Hz refresh rate for fast scrolling and all that. It has a quad camera setup with a 50 megapixel Samsung Gen 1 camera. There is a 5000 milliampere battery on this phone, and it supports 33 watts fast charge, which once upon a time was a big deal. This phone is good. It is very decent for what it offers. Now to the question, should I upgrade or not, if you're asking yourself. Now if you own any of the Redmi 9A, 7A, 6A and all that, yes, you probably should. Redmi 1 to 10 should upgrade. Owners of Redmi Note 4 to Note 9 should also upgrade. If you have any of these phones, you are absolutely free to upgrade. It's a straight shot. But if you own a Redmi Note 10 or any of the S series, 9S, 10S, or any of the Pro versions dating back from Redmi Note 8 Pro, Note 9 Pro, Note 10 Pro, then no, please do not buy this phone. Buying the Redmi Note 11 would be a downgrade for you. So let's get on to the next phone, or series of phones rather. We're going to be looking at the 2 middle siblings here, which are the Redmi Note 11S and the Redmi Note 11 Pro. Both phones share very similar specs, with 2 outstanding differences that sets the Note 11 Pro above the Redmi Note 11S. But let's go to the similarities first. Both phones share a MediaTek Helio G96, very decent upper mid-range processor, powerful as well, with a very strong ISP to be able to handle 108 megapixel shots. And speaking of 108 megapixel shots, both phones share a quad camera setup with a 108 megapixel Samsung HM2 camera. So you can see here that pictures are not really going to be a problem at all. Both phones also share a 5000 milliampere battery, and these specs are very good, but that's where the similarities end. The similarities end here. Now this is where the Redmi Note 11 Pro goes on to justify its Pro status. First off, it has a bigger display, 6.67 inch compared to the 6.43 on the Redmi Note 11S. Then it also has a higher refresh rate of 120 Hz, which is far better than the 60 Hz on the Redmi Note 11S. And the final distinction between both phones is the fast charge speed. Now the Note 11 Pro comes with 67 watts fast charge, which is flagship grade, whilst the Redmi Note 11S is stuck with 33 watts charging. Now let's move on to the question, should I upgrade or not? Now this one is also another very tricky question that I think a lot of people are going to be thinking about. Should you upgrade? Now if you own any of the Redmi A or T series, that's Redmi 9A, 7A, 8A. If you want to know the Redmi 1 to 9, Redmi Note 1 to Note 10, or Redmi Note 6 Pro to 8 Pro, yes, you can absolutely upgrade. This upgrade is for you. It is better than your previous device. But if you own a Redmi Note 9S, Note 9 Pro, Note 10S, Note 10 5G, Note 10 Pro, Mi10T, Mi10T Pro, Poco X3 Pro, etc., then no, do not get this phone. This is a slight downgrade for you. All right, now with that being said, let's talk about the final phone in the series, which is also the most important one here. At least Xiaomi wants us to think it's the most important one, which is the Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G. Now this phone uses a Snapdragon 695 5G processor. It is very very powerful. It uses ARM Cortex-78, so it's very, very powerful. It also has a 108 megapixel camera, a Samsung HM2 as well, and it also has a 6.67 inch full high definition AMOLED display that comes with 120 Hz refresh rate as well as 360 Hz touch rate. There is a 5000 milliampere battery on board, and just like the 11 Pro, has 67 watts flagship grade fast charge. This phone has got basically everything. I mean, this phone is really good for the specs that we are seeing. But let's ask the question one more time: should you upgrade or not? I mean, this is the question, very important. A new phone is out. Do you want to upgrade or not? If you own any of the Redmi A or T series, Redmi 1 to 10, Redmi Note 1 to 10, Redmi Note 7 and Note 8 Pro, yes, absolutely, go for it. This is the upgrade you've been waiting for. Go for it. But if you own a Redmi Note 9, Note 9S, Note 9 Pro, well, you can choose to upgrade. I mean, this is a very big update, but you're going to lose something. You see the details. So if you own any of the Redmi Note 10 series, especially the Redmi Note 10 Pro, then no, skip this update. It's not for you. MI Note, MIT and Poco F users should also skip this one. Now, I said earlier that these phones were very great, excellent phones. The Redmi Note 11 series, we've been waiting for them. We want them, but what is the fatal flaw? All of these phones lack something, which is 4K video recording. Now, if you're a person who is very big on video recording, then this isn't the update for you or the upgrade for you. You should probably skip this one. But if videos are not that much of a big deal for you, then this is your update. Go for it if you have any of the phones that I mentioned earlier. Well, my name is Jeffrey and we've come to the end of this video. 4 phones, the Redmi Note 11 series. What do you think about this? Is this a phone you want to be upgrading to, or do you think you probably sit this one out and then wait for Redmi Note 12 series and all that? Well, that's it. We spent enough time on this video. My name is Jeffrey and I am going to be signing out here. I'm leaving you with like images from the launch. Take care and see you next time.